Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that might be new here, hi, welcome. My name is Megan. I'm just your average thrifty bargain hunter turned full-time reseller. And recently I started documenting my journey here on YouTube. And I'm so glad to have you. Today we have a bins haul, and this is actually going to be a combination of two bins trips that I went on last week in real time now. And we're not going to waste any more time. Let me just finish putting on my mic and we'll start this haul. Hi friends. Okay, so we're going to get right into the haul, and the first thing I have to share is actually something that I found at the bins probably like 2 years ago at this point, and I lost it until now. It was under my little stationery tower, so I think when I originally found it, I put it in my little like book stationery tower, and it had fallen behind, and I just found it and I wanted to share it with you guys because I think it is so cool. So this is the Language of Poetry and Flowers. This is a tiny little antique book. It says someone's name, May Hogan, February 20th, 1887. Look at that. And then I know it's like very, very damaged. I did not buy this to sell it when I found it. I bought it for myself because I liked it. There's the cover page. 1885 copyright date. Look at some of these pictures. Let me hold on. So obviously, look. Okay. Okay, are you kidding? Look at that. So beautiful. I hope it's like coming up on screen. And then it has a little like poem to go with the flower. Are you kidding? Anyway, I just thought this was so cool. Antique book. This book survived so long and seen so many lives probably. Anyway, I just thought it was really neat. And books at my bins I think they're 25 cents a book, or maybe 10 cents a book. I can't remember if that's books or CDs, which is which, but I hardly paid anything for this. And I am going to use it as like a decor piece. I'm not selling this, but look at that. Like the gold leaf on the actual front too. So cool. Anyway, okay. Now, let's get into the stuff that I actually found at the bins this week. First, flap her over. Okay, this is a really beautiful Brahmin bag, and I think it maybe got missed by everyone else because there was no brand on the inside, just this little like hang tag. So perhaps the Goodwill employees missed this one for that reason, because like I said, there's no interior logos, but this is in really great shape. Somebody definitely used this, and you can tell it's like been worn, but like your average signs of wear, this is in really great shape. I love that it's black. I love how small it is, and I really like that it has like the classic Brahmin like croc embossed leather look going on. Look how cool that is. And these straps are kind of interesting. It gives this bag to me like a more summery vacation vibe. They're like braided, round braided leather straps, and they have knots at the bottom to like attach them to the bag. It's a pretty long strap too. I would say this is definitely like crossbody or shorter length. Obviously you could like do one of these, make it shorter so it could be a shorter length, but it does have pretty long straps. Brahmin bag. Let me zip her closed. Really cute. Okay, next. That was it for the accessories. I didn't find anything else, unfortunately. Next, a pair of shorts. These are a pair of Abercrombie shorts. They are the 90s relaxed cutoff short, high rise. They are size 30-10, and they're in this really nice light wash denim, which I think is much more popular right now than darker denim. So happy to find these, and I found quite a few pair, you'll see in a second, of Abercrombie shorts. So maybe they were all the same persons. They're all a very similar size. Abercrombie shorts. Oh, and here's the tag. I don't think I showed you. Size 30-10. Next, I think you saw me steaming these, and I am in love with these. I love them, and I wish they fit me. They unfortunately are a little too small for me. Look at that. Super wide leg flare, like psychedelic, floral, paisley kind of print, all over print. These are a pair of vintage pants. They unfortunately have no tag. Let me show you the fabric. So cool. They unfortunately have no brand tag, but they do have two small tags on the inside. I'll show you. One of them is a dry clean tag. This is what they look like on the inside. They are unlined. Here is the dry cleaning tag. It says dry clean only. And then it has a size tag as well here on the seam, size 8. Unfortunately, no brand, which makes me so sad, but I obviously was not leaving these. I was so glad these weren't Shein or Fashion Nova, because the fabric is very like polyester 70s feel, and I feel like Shein and Fashion Nova love to use fabrics that feel like this. So we'll see how these do. I love them. Very sad they're not my size, because I feel like they would look good with so many different colors, or even just like a cream. Or is that cream? No, that's more white, I think. Oh, they do have some stains here on the knee area. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see that mixed in with the pattern, but they do have some stains. Other than that, though, they're in really great shape. High rise, 70s pants. I love them. Okay, shut up about these. Okay, next. This is a new to me brand, I think. I do not believe I've ever found this brand before, because I did not recognize this at all when I saw it, but I would assume that means Mountain to City. These are a pair of men's Mountain to City pants, I guess. These are the Trailhead pants by Cola Tree. They eco-minded goods, so perhaps these are like a sustainable company. Protect you from UV, soft to touch. These pants save water. Packable. So all kinds of things about these pants, but I've never found this brand before. The color is olive. They're a size extra large slim, and they are called the Trailhead pant. They're really nice, like almost Patagonia Arc'teryx feeling fabric, and they have like this little tie ankle down at the bottom. We'll see how these do. And I believe these are men's, if I didn't say that already. Oh, these are a pair of Ann Taylor pants. I picked them up just based on style. They're like a slim, cropped, straight leg, pull-on velvet pant in black. Ann Taylor, they're a size large. And retail, I think for these, they're still on the website. Also, fun fact about Ann Taylor real quick, hold on. They do their styles in a way, their style numbers in a way so that you could type in anntaylor.com/ the style number, and it should pull up whatever garment you have. Ann Taylor style numbers are 6 numbers, and usually they're the first one on this little tab right here. So that number starting with 5 is the style number. Anyway, all of that to say, I was able to find these on their website, and I believe these retail for over $100. And these are a great like workwear pant, like office wear, whimsy goth, corporate goth, and they also feel like pajamas, so you can look fancy but feel very cozy, and they're in excellent shape. That's all of the reasons why I picked up Ann Taylor, which is a brand I typically don't pick up. Next, another pair of Abercrombie shorts. These are a medium like frayed wash, I guess, or was that called whiskering, I think. Anyway, they are again, the 90s relaxed cutoff short, high rise. They're a size 30-10. So I think they're the exact same cut and style of the last pair, just a slightly different wash. Also in great shape. So very happy to find these. There's like the fraying down there at the bottom. Abercrombie has been doing very well recently, so we'll see how these do. Next, oh, this is a style-based pickup. Plus, the brand doesn't hurt, but look at that color. That is why I picked these up. The color of these is just so cool, and the pattern is so cool too. I think it's kind of like python or snake-ish vibes, but also it kind of gives like cheetahs. I think it's super interesting. Also, these are in excellent shape. These are Calvin Klein, if I didn't say. They have the nice Calvin Klein like leather patch on the back, and they're a size 16, so they're a really great size. I think these might do pretty well. They are a long inseam too, I believe. Yeah, this is them touching the ground. So they're pretty long inseam, which I think will help them to sell. But I just love that color. So cool. Anyway, okay, next. Oh, this is a pair of men's shorts. I love this, this color pink, but look at that. Very bright magenta pink, and these do have like a slight check. I don't know if you can tell, but they are like checkered, like kind of like giving like Vans checkered. These are Umbrio. These are a vintage pair of nylon shorts, right? Oh no, they're not nylon, they're poly made, I'm sorry. These are size medium, and there is the tag. And they do have a fun little back pocket too, so that's an extra added little touch. I think these are in really good shape. I think these might do well perhaps on eBay, because these are like a football, soccer type of short, so they might do well to an international customer perhaps. Okay, next, the last pair of Abercrombie shorts, and these are a slightly different size. The same style, the 90s relaxed cutoff short, high rise. These are Curve Love, and they are a size 31, 12, and here is the tag. And these feel like a thicker denim than the other two pairs, so I don't know. That's kind of just interesting to note, just feeling them in comparison to each other. A medium wash, also in fantastic shape with this little like ghost label. Really cute. Abercrombie. Oh, these are a pair of Lululemons. These are the Lululemon high-rise Align leggings, I believe. These are in really fantastic shape as well, and they are a classic black. They have the little pockets here on each side. There's the Lululemon logo. And hopefully editing me will have put the exact style that these are on the screen for you, because I know it's really hard to like see these on camera. They kind of get washed out, but I believe this is like, aside from the Wonder Under, one of their most popular styles, the Align leggings. And if you don't know, you can check the style of the Lululemon garment you have by checking the size dot here. Ooh, hello. Can we focus? There we go. The size dot will give you that information if you type it into Google, Lululemon, and then the style number. So we'll see how these do. These are size 8. Oh, this is just a cute vintage like skirt extender, slip, petticoat type, maybe not petticoat, slip. Semi-sheer little like knee length slip with this really, this is why I picked it up. This beautiful like, I don't know, eyelet detail to the bottom, very like cottagecore, soft girl aesthetic, all the things. I think this is going to do very well on Depop, and this does have a brand, so let me show you that. Stones Wear is the brand, and at first when I saw this label, I had to read the logo again, or the label. I had to read the brand again because my eyes wanted it to say so badly something about Vivienne Westwood, because I thought that was the Vivienne Westwood little logo right there. Looks similar to it, not anymore now that I'm like saying that out loud, but just upon glancing at it for the very first time, that's what my eyeballs wanted it to say. Anyway, this is a size medium, and it is 100% nylon. So we'll see how she does. Really like the little fun trim at the bottom there. Next. Okay, the last skirt. This is fun. I think you saw me steaming this too. This I picked up for this style. The brand, it doesn't hurt, but I don't know that it necessarily like adds a ton of value. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I did pick it up based on style, and it doesn't look like it's coming up that well on camera, which is super duper unfortunate. This is like, I feel like it's coming up maybe on the edges, but all over this skirt is like metallic-y. It almost looks wet, and that's why I picked it. Oh, I don't think it's coming up as nice as it is in person. Let me see like the shine, like where it kind of looks silver. That's how the whole skirt is. And this is by Scott McClintock, so this is like technically a formal wear piece. Here we go. It's a size 10, made in USA, but I think this is so cute. It could be like worn with a crop top or something. It is floor length, and it kind of gives like that full like ball gown effect without anything under it. I don't know. Oh. There you go. Maybe you can see. It literally looks like liquid, and I think that's so cool, and that's the whole reason I picked it up. So dang. Them kind of might be hard to sell now that like I'm saying all those things. This, along with the two other things that you saw me steaming in the beginning of the video, I have not photographed yet, but they will be photographed and listed by the time this video goes up. I hope it comes up in photos. Oh man. Anyway, very whimsy goth, very dark academia. I don't know. I feel like this could fit like so many different occasions too, depending on how you styled it. Okay, next thing. On to the next. Oh, this is cute, and it's brand new. This is a Baltic-born, very like retro style. I thought it was vintage when I first saw it in the bins, and I touched it, and I was like, oh no, that's definitely not old. And it is new with tags. I don't know if I said already. This is a Baltic-born Kiwani one-piece suit in neon tropical print, size large. And I do know this is still on their website, so editing me will have put the model picture on the screen for you, because I know it's not really giving much here on the hanger. But like I said, it does have the original hang tag attached, and the sanitary wire is intact for this one. So I couldn't leave that behind. We're about to be full force into bathing suit season, even though right now it's like 30 degrees outside, and I have my, oh my gosh, this is the Eileen Fisher merino wool jacket, cape, I don't know what you want to call it. It's almost floor length. It goes to like my bottom of my calves. House coat, robe, overcoat. I don't know what you want to call it. I love it, and it feels like cashmere. So I have been living in this thing since I decided, what, like a week and a half ago, to take it out of my inventory. Anyway, next thing. Well, this is a brand I've never tried before, but I really loved the color and the print of this shirt, and button-ups weigh nothing, so I'm not afraid to take a chance on this one. This is a Hickey Freeman men's button-up, and look at that pattern. I just love the like contrasting blue, and this lighter blue is almost like a shiny denim, sort of. I don't know how to explain it. It's a size extra large, but it's in excellent condition. But we'll see how this does. If you have any experience with this brand, I would love to know how it's done for you. If I was guessing, I would say this might sell on eBay, if I was guessing. Anyway, oh, and here's the cuff. I know some people like to know what that looks like. Anyway, I really love that flower. Okay, next. Oh, this is so cute. And I was shocked that it was Lily, but you could tell from a mile away a Lily Pulitzer tag because it's black. That's why I was shocked that it's Lily. But I do love finding like not the usual Lily Pulitzer pieces, because sometimes they can do really, really well. Like, speaking of the not usual, the Dark and Stormy Seas print, if you know what that is, it's kind of Lily-esque, but it's not bright or happy, and those can go for a lot of money. Put that on the bucket list. We're going to manifest finding a Dark and Stormy Seas Lily Pulitzer this year. Anyway, back to this. This is a really nice, it almost gives like a tweed look, but it's more of like a sweater feel. Little fringed blazer, and like I said, it's by Lily Pulitzer. Holy macaroni. There we go. It's a size medium, right? Yes, size medium. It does have a hook and eye closure right here in the middle. And I think this is going to do really well as well. This is a great like transitional piece, especially for the season we're in right now. Cute. Lily. This is cool. This is cool. This is a vintage, I would guess, late 90s, early 2000s XOX. Oh my gosh. There we go. Like zip up blazer jacket. This is extremely lightweight and the fabric gives like blazer feel. That's why I say that. But it has this like gray snake print all over the top near the shoulders. And I don't know. I think this is very, like I said, 90s Y2K. And I think this might do well on Depop. I don't know if I told you the size. Oh, it doesn't have a size. That's why I didn't tell you that. So I will have to just measure this. Really cute. Next. Oh, this is the last few of the winter-y time things that I'm going to be posting until we get closer to fall. This is a really nice vintage Ralph Lauren Sport cable knit sweater. I think these are 2000s as well. I love, 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 love the fact that it's orange and green. And this is a size medium. There's the tag. And she is in really great shape. And if I'm guessing, this maybe might do well on Depop with the Y2K girlies. So cute. Okay. I love finding vintage Woolen Mills tags because the tags are always so fun and unique. And the fonts they use are so pretty. Like, look at that one. Look at the script. Look at that script, different from that script. And then look at this, like, rope script. I don't know. So cool. Anyway, this is Styled in Hollywood, Catalina. And this is the Catalina Knitting Mills, Catalina wine mixer. The Catalina Knitting Mills sweater vest. Really nice. 100% wool, kind of like cropped style, latte colored sweater vest. And this is in really great shape. The wool is pretty soft too. It's not that like yucky, scratchy wool. Like, I wouldn't mind wearing this. It's not scratchy at all. And I really love this color. We'll see how this does. Here's the back if I didn't show it well enough. And the tag one more time. I just think that's so cool. Catalina wine mixer. Oh my gosh. I had to list this now. I just couldn't put it in my back stock for next year, especially because this sweater is still on their website in certain sizes. I don't think it's still on their website in this size, but this is a beautiful, new with tags, obviously, Bowden sweater. And I've never found actually this Bowden label before, so that's how I knew it was very new Bowden. Look at this like tulle collar. Are you joking? And then it has like this really beautiful little black like velvet bow here, and then the back does have a really cute keyhole cutout. Are you joking? And this is a size large if I didn't say so already. And let me tell you what she's made of. She is made of 45% polymade, 35% wool, 15% cotton, and 5% alpaca. But it feels more like a merino wool cashmere blend. Like, that's just what it feels like to me. So nice. I just couldn't hold on to this till next year. Even though I have been putting away some really great fall winter stuff, this one I had to list. I don't know. Okay, next. Oh, this is so cute too. And another tag that I was very excited about. Look at this. First of all, cropped-ish little sweater knit, chocolate brown, short sleeve. This is like so soft, so finely knit, very lightweight. So I think this is like a perfect like summer sweater. Back is in great shape. This does have some like, I don't know if you can see, some very, very minor pilling overall. And I did try getting that with my sweater shaver, and I don't know why they just would not come off. So maybe you have a better sweater shaver than me, or maybe you don't really care. I'm not sure, but look at this tag. Are you kidding? Look how cool that is. And it says, in case you can't read it, fashioned by Lampel Fashions, Cleveland, Ohio. And then it's got like a little lion on the tag. So that's so cool. I don't know what size this is, so I did just have to measure it. Oh, hello, there we go. But yeah, I really love this color, and I think this might do pretty well. This is fun. This is, I think, a Depop special, and I found quite a few things that are very similar to this in the same bin, so I would assume they were the same person's donations. This is a like micro corduroy, very, very, very fine corduroy pattern. Button front, snap button, yeah, pearl snap button, bead embroidered right here. Look how cool that is. Like shacket, shirt jacket, button front shirt, whatever you want it to be, by Venus. And this is a size small. This is a really nice like off-white cream color. And if I'm guessing, I think this might do well on Depop. And then I have her cousin. This is by, again, Venus, but a different tag. So there's the slightly different tag there. This is, again, a micro corduroy. This is a single button, kind of like blazer situation though, with a few front pockets. The back is in really great shape. It has a little vent here. And I like that the edges are kind of like raw like that. Like all of the hemlines give that like kind of like unfinished raw look. I don't know. We'll see how this does. Again, I think this might do well on the Depop. Circling back around to the cream one, I found her twin, but in pink. Same exact shirt, but pink. I love this like dusty pink color, and I really do love these like, I don't know, what are these, seed beads? Yeah, seed beads and some sequins. Really cute, kind of like Western, girly Western, Barbie Western vibes, I don't know. And the back does have, again, the little beaded trim. And I don't know if I showed you the other one well enough. That's like why I'm calling it micro corduroy. I don't know if that's like an actual thing or not, but anyway, and here's the tag on this one. And it is a size small. Again, I think a Depop special. Next, this is really cute too and very, very soft. I also liked the asymmetrical kind of like wobbly lettuce hemline that it's got going on. This is a knit Boston Proper sweater. There is the tag. It's a size small. I love the color and I love these like little squiggles going down the front. I think the fact that it's asymmetrical and that it has this like airy open knit pattern at the very bottom will help this to sell. Kind of gives like a lagging look feel to this sweater. Also, I think this could be an easy summer sweater because it kind of has like, I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of sheer. An open knit, almost. I guess you don't have to wear anything under this, but yeah. So we'll see how this does. Boston Proper. Next, oh, this is another Lululemon piece, and this is in just such great shape, like such great shape. The tag on here is crispy still. This is a Lululemon size 6. I believe this is like the tennis practice tank or something like that. Really nice dark navy color. It has a quarter zip, and the zipper does have, if it will focus, the Lululemon logo on there. And then we do have the Lululemon logo there on the back. Really cute, athletic top, athletic tank top. I'm trying to get it to focus the tag. I don't know. So we'll see how this does. Typically, I don't get too excited about Lululemon tops anymore unless they are like a heavy duty jacket. And even at that, Lululemon is like not my best brand anymore. I used to get very excited about finding it. I guess too because I would take it to Plato's and they would buy it, like they would gobble it up. But anyway, we'll see how this tank top does. So cute. This is a vintage crochet cropped little kind of like, I guess you could say puff sleeve, sort of. Maybe like a, I don't know, a bubble short sleeve. I don't know. Anyway, crochet short sleeve sweater top. Really cute. I believe this might be handmade. There are no tags in it at all, so I'm not sure the size, the fabric, or the brand, but I think this will do pretty well. It's a really cute color and a really beautiful like diamond knit pattern. Look at that. Are you kidding? Okay. The last top, and then we're going to get into, I did save the best for last in this video. I don't usually do that, but I did save the best for last, at least in my humble opinion. This is a Wrangler vintage-ish button-up shirt. It is denim, one, and then it does have the W logos on the pocket. I picked it up because it has the pearl snap buttons. It's denim, and it does have like a thrashed kind of vibe to it. Like if you can see the collar here, it's like very worn in, but also still wearable and not like something that needs to be turned into something else at this point. Really great shape overall, just has that very lived in feel. I don't know what size it is, so I did just have to measure it because you can't read that tag anymore. But here's a closer look at the collar just so you can see what I'm kind of talking about. Like authentically lived in Wrangler. Okay, this is the first of the dresses, and I wish this was adult size because I think it would do fantastically, especially because of the colors, the style, all of the things. But this is a little girl size vintage dress. This is a size 12. I love this like very exaggerated collar. It does have a little bow tie here with these little like tassel details, kind of like a little mini drop waist tennis skirt. Back is in really great shape, and this does have a brand, which is so exciting. This is Carol Evans for pennies. There's the tag. Like I said, it's a girl size 12. So cute. I have no idea how this is going to do, but I obviously could not leave it there. I just love that collar. Okay. Okay, next. This is so fun. This is like, anyway. So this was given to me. Ryan gave me this. He also let me know that there was more of these in the bin. So of course I had to go find them. This is a really fun, I think all of them are handmade because they have no brand, no size, no nothing. But this is a really great like cottagecore prairie dress with a lace up kind of like corset vibes detail on the back. Look at that. And then the trim is like this little like scalloped, what is that? Not crochet. Why do I keep saying that? Maybe it is. No, it's eyelets. No. I don't know what that is. It's just a really cute scallop trim there. Look at the floral print, number one. Are you joking? So Liberty of London. I cannot. And this is a midi, right? Hold on. Yes, this is a midi. So cute. So that's number one of the handmade dresses. And let me just step over here so editing me can put on the screen a video of the dress on the mannequin so you can see her in all her glory. Okay. Next. This one, again, I will step aside so you can see her in all of her glory really quick. Okay, so like you saw, she does have a waist tie, but can't really obviously show you that on the hanger. This one is full length, long sleeves with this really cute like gathered detail on the sleeve cuff. And look at this print. Are you kidding me? And this has like a square back too, which I really like. Again, no brand, no size, no tags, no nothing. But I think this might do pretty well too. Again, very like prairie, cottagecore style boho. So cute. Let me show you the floral one more time. Okay. And then next, my absolute favorite, and it's because it fits me, but I don't need it, so I am going to sell it. Are you joking? Maybe you can't tell from how far away I am, but I'm just trying to give you like the whole vibe of this dress. This is another midi dress. This has a keyhole cutout. It could be like kind of off the shoulder vibes if you want, or like you might notice in my picture, my profile picture, I did put this on and take my new logo photo in it because I loved it so much. This dress has a smocked waistline and it is like orange print or apple print. I think they're apples. The dress color itself is orange and green, but I really do think that like these may be apples. Maybe they're apples and oranges. I'm not exactly sure, but I am obsessed with this print. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, I just feel like slap a Suzanne label or, like I said, Liberty of London label on there, and this dress is a couple $100s. The cut of it is so beautiful too, like very prairie dress. Like I said, it has a keyhole cut out here, and let me step aside so I can show you her on the mannequin in all of her glory. I mean, yeah, I was so excited about this, even though it has no brand, no size tag, no nothing. I just think it's so pretty. And last is another dress that Ryan gave me. He literally threw it to me from down the row, and I was like, thank you so much. Are you joking? Are you joking? I mean, this might as well say Gunny Sacks on it. It's so beautiful. I love the cut of this dress. I love like the nipped in waistline. I love that it has a button front detail all the way down the whole length of the dress as well. Like, and then it has lace trim, little bow details with little keyhole cutouts on the sleeve. Are you kidding me? And this is like the lightest, like powder pink color. I think this is so beautiful, and it's in really great shape. I do think there's, yeah, some stains right here on the shoulder. Yeah, right there. And I don't think there was anything anywhere else. Yeah, other than that, really fantastic shape. And again, let me step to the side so I can show you her in all of her glory on the mannequin. I mean, yeah, okay. That is the end of this thrift haul, you guys. Thank you so much to anyone who has clicked on my website links, taken a look at my website, or made a purchase from my website. Thank you so much. I hope you are enjoying this new way of shopping. If you have been following me for some time, this is very new, so I really hope you're enjoying it. Anyway, if you want to let me know in the comments below which item I thrifted is your favorite, that would be awesome. And as always, if you took the time to watch this video and you spent your social media currency with me today, I so appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on the way out, that would be awesome. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.